Are you looking to move to Weston, Massachusetts and wondering what your dollars will get you in the summer of 2023? I've done videos of Metro West of what you can get for $1.5 million, $2 million, $2.5 million, and today we're going to look in Weston, Massachusetts for homes for sale up to $3 million. I'm going to show you some active listings that are on the market right now and share my perspective as a realtor here in the greater Boston area. I'm Jane. My channel is Living in the Boston Suburbs, and each week I share a video highlighting a different community or sharing some information about what it's like to live in greater Boston. So I hope you'll subscribe, and if you are thinking about moving to the greater Boston area, please reach out as I would love to help you. 17 Hawthorne Lane is one of my favorite Weston neighborhoods. It's considered the South Side, which is convenient to Wellesley, where there's a lot more shopping options, more restaurants, and it's also convenient for commuting to Boston as it's very close to 95 and the Mass Turnpike. But it's still tucked away, so it doesn't feel like you're near the highways. And this home just had a price reduction, and a moderate one. It's now listed for $2,285. It has 4 bedrooms and 5 full baths, and it's almost an acre of land. So this is a front version. If you go on Google Maps, you'll see that the lot, it's a little bit up from the road, and I almost think that's maybe why it hasn't sold yet. There's a bit of a slope here, but still, it's a nice house with a beautiful yard, lots of green space behind, a nice patio. I like the stonework, and as you can see, it's a classic colonial, New England style colonial. Always nice to have these detail of the arches with the nice wainscoting and moldings. And this is very typical of a New England kitchen. You'll see hardwood floors, granite countertops, beautiful custom cabinetry. But this is tastefully updated with some newer light fixtures, and the backsplash is pretty. So to be honest, I think this is a value house at $2,285. There's a nice eating area in the kitchen and a beautiful fireplace, and it is open concept. One thing you will note is some buyers are really looking for super high ceilings, and for this particular home, the ceilings are fine. They're not particularly high. One thing I would observe is I think some of these photos make the ceilings look lower than they are. Buyers make a lot of decisions just shopping online, so it's important for listings to have every single picture show a feature or something that is really going to encourage buyers to come. Like at my firm, for example, we never show toilets. If we can't get a good shot of a bathroom without a toilet, it doesn't make the cut. And I love upstairs, there's this little nook you could make as a homework station or a little desk area away from the hubbub of downstairs. And I love these oversized windows with nice views of the yard. Here's the primary bedroom with some nice windows behind, above, transom style windows above the bed. Let's check out this primary bath. So again, a nice house, probably updated like 15 years ago, but a good solid purchase in Weston, in my opinion. Now, the next house we're going to look at is 7 Clifford Lane, which is new construction. So new construction for under $3.2 million. It's on for $3,149. It's almost an acre of land. And this is a new development, which is hard to find actually in New England or in greater Boston because we don't have a lot of land. So I don't have any pictures to show you here because they're just doing the exterior shot of the new construction home, and it's a little development. It's on the north side of Weston, so closer to Lincoln, so more of a rural vibe and less convenient to hop on the major highways. Certainly not a bad location and still close to 95. So if you're not commuting every day, this might be a great option, or maybe if you want a little bit more space, a good option. One of the cool things about Weston, I'm going to show you this cool contemporary, and then I'm going to show you an antique that's been updated. So Lincoln, Massachusetts, which is a pretty small rural town, has a lot of contemporaries, and you'll also see a fair number here in Weston. So I just love this totally different vibe. So of course now we call them mid-century modern, and this was built in the 50s and so different from imagining you envision about a New England colonial. So we do have contemporary option if that's your style, and they have gotten super popular recently. Lots of natural light, interesting roof lines. How fun is this? They've got an outdoor shower, and let's see if we can get into this little she shed, is what I would be calling it. It'd be a great little office. So nice to see natural wood on the ceiling, the glass all around. You'd have to be paying someone to clean your windows, but if you're buying a house for $3.2 million, that's probably in your budget. Love this contemporary style kitchen with just a minimum of detail, super clean, industrial looking lighting. Recently, there was a contemporary on the market in Weston under $2 million, and there was a stampede of offers. It was about 17 offers. It went well over asking. So I would expect this one to go pretty quickly. One thing about this style home is you are going to see a fair number of stairs and multi-levels. So if you have any accessibility issues for anyone in your family, it might not be the best option, but super cool. I love this funky sink and the natural wood. You're seeing a lot of that decor of these accent walls with natural wood. And love this tub. Everybody wants a soaking tub. And a nice closet, nice deck. I really want a picture of that inside a little she shed. Oh, look, lots of pics. I'm going to go through these kind of quickly. Empty rooms are not that exciting for online viewing. I like the natural landscape. A lot of times with these contemporaries, you'll see that they really embrace natural wooded lots, not so much an expansive green lawn, but more visual interest and different good feng shui elements of water, stone, and wood. So now that we've completed our review of the contemporary, we're going to hop over to something completely different. This is an antique built in 1896, which is a Queen Anne Victorian, and it's on Wellesley Street, which is a busier road, but clearly set back with some privacy. It's almost 1.67 acres. So this has been on the market since April. There has been a price reduction because antiques are not for everyone, and not everybody wants to maintain this expansive lawn. You can see how close Weston is to Boston because you can actually see the skyline in this drone pic. Now, what I love about this, it is a gorgeous level lot, and I think they did a really nice job incorporating new contemporary space requirements, but keeping that feel of the old Victorian with this varied shingle style, which is typical of homes in the Queen Victorian era. Love this pool. We always say pools have a neutral impact on value, as many people in New England don't want a pool as do. The only exception to this was during the pandemic. We didn't have enough pools to meet the needs, but now we're seeing it back to a more typical demand for pools. So from the front, this is just a classic Victorian style home. Nice wraparound porch, open foyer with lots of space where in the olden times your servant would welcome you into the library. And here's a beautiful cherry library. Someone has a very nice home office. And again, they've saved some of the elements from probably the original tile work. It's really cool. I would love to work in that office. And then isn't this pretty? More like a green room with a built-in fountain. And the kitchen's nicely updated. Again, pretty typical of finishes in our area. Lots of built-ins, custom. Looks like they've maintained the original pantry. Pantries are also back. It's a great place for food prep, to store your beautiful china, just to have an extra sink for prep and an extra dishwasher. I'm not even going to venture a guess. Oh, I guess that's the old buzzer from when you were calling your staff. Nice to have the fireplace in this bedroom. It looks like it isn't getting a ton of use. And I love this beautiful bath with luxurious soaking tub and a nice tiled shower. And I love the closet. This home has a gym. So again, this is what you're going to expect for $4 million. You're going to get land, you're going to get beautiful finishes, you're going to get lots of space for your family. Very cool. So here you can see on the third floor the dormers, and I love all this beadboard from days gone by. Days of yore, as we say. And this again was probably where the servants slept once upon a time, but your teens will be delighted to stay up here on the third floor. And a nice view of the property. So there you have it, a little peek into what's on the market for up to $3 million in Weston, Massachusetts. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe as we'll be putting out a new video next week. And what would you like to hear about? What price range are you shopping in? I'm happy to feature it and share with you next week. Thanks for watching.